Yeah, let's get into this Saturn in Pisces. So, in a few weeks from now, around the last week of March, we're going to have Saturn going to Pisces. The planet Saturn that deals with control, authority, regulation, order, manifestation, and stability to the highest sense in our physical world will be in Pisces, the sign of spirituality, religion, the unseen, metaphysics, the invisible, the unknown, the darkest, deepest sections of the universe. This is where Saturn will be in Pisces, right? Saturn will be in Pisces, which means that right now, Saturn is in the last stages of Aquarius. From now until the next 27 to 30 years, this is the last time until then that Saturn and the Sun will meet up in the sign of Aquarius. That's why these Saturn transits, they are very, very important that we watch, and we watch the mental flow of our mindsets, because we're going to be thinking about some super big, beautiful things that can innovate and help the collective in the most innovative sense. Because Aquarius deals with the collective, the social arrangement of everyone. Aquarius is the final air sign, and it is one of the last signs. So Aquarius deals in the social context to the highest sense of authority, and Aquarius is also governed by Saturn. Right now, when we have Saturn in Pisces, y'all, let me open up a copy of Astrostetics, and let me tell y'all a little bit about Pisces, and make sure y'all pick up this book right now. Pisces deals with quantum physics, psychic sensitivity, the soul, sympathy, spirituality, of course, emotions, fantasy, harmony, etheric energy, and compassion. Now, everything that we just mentioned is something that you cannot see. You cannot see someone's compassion. You have to feel these things when it comes to even things like psychic sensitivity, being psychically aware. These are things that you have to feel with the highest levels of your mind, which is the imagination. And this is also why Pisces deals with the imagination. Notice how when we had Jupiter in Pisces, we got Black Panther and we got Avatar 2, Way of the Water. Both of these movies were released during a Jupiter and Pisces transit, but Black Panther was released when Jupiter was retrograde, and Avatar 2 was released when Jupiter was direct in Pisces. Now, in both of those movies, you saw compassion, motherly compassion, whether it be compassion from the mother in Wakanda, or whether you saw compassion from one tribe to another in Avatar. Both of these was showing us both sides of Jupiter, because Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius and Pisces, right? Always remember that. So y'all see how Pisces deals with the soul, dreaming, intuition, sympathy, mystery, psychedelics, fantasy, privacy. Sagittarius shares a relationship with all of these things as well. And if you look, Avatar 1 and Avatar 2, both of these movies came out when the sun was in Sagittarius. But Sagittarius deals with tribes and other religions. All right? Now, y'all, when I just wanted to paint a brief picture for this Piscean energy. Now, when we're dealing with Saturn, hold up, y'all. Let's open Astrostetics. Let me turn to the page of Saturn. Saturn is the final planet in the visible universe, right? When after you deal with Saturn, you begin to deal with the generational planets, those planets being Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Now listen, in astrostetics, we pay main attention to Mercury, Venus, the Earth, the Sun, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. All right, like I just want to make that clear. In the personal chart, when we dealing with the generational aspect of things, then we gonna deal with Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, because also Pluto is gonna go into Aquarius, right? But we also have Saturn and the Sun in Aquarius, and this is important because the Sun is gonna go into Pisces, and then Saturn is gonna go into Pisces, right? Now, this is important because now Mercury is chasing the Sun and Saturn and the Sun are both kind of locked in into this very interesting cycle that we're going to begin to see manifest in a few weeks from now when Saturn goes into Pisces. All right? So, y'all, this is what Saturn deals with. Saturn deals with discipline, regulation, restriction, organization, occupation. And yeah, I'm reading out of Astrostetics. All right? Um Authority, judgment, and judges, right? And order. Think about it when the judge is hitting the gavel, order in the court, order in the court. That's because you need to get regulation. You need to regulate the courtroom. And this is exactly what Saturn does. Saturn regulates, and Saturn aims to have order, to prevent chaos. This is why Saturn is the ultimate disciplinarian. In astrostetics, we look at Saturn as the school principal of the zodiac. Saturn is walking around and Saturn is monitoring and making sure that nothing is getting out of line and out of bounds. So when Saturn goes into Pisces, look, y'all, let me read this one more time out of Astrostetics. Saturn deals with discipline. You that prevents things from going out of control. Saturn deals with regulation. That prevents things from going out of control. Saturn deals with law. Law prevents things from going out of control. This is why you respect the law. Saturn deals with occupation, right? If you don't have an occupation, if your time, Saturn deals with time and being responsible with your time and with your occupation, this allows you to have order and balance within not only your personal life, but this allows you to help others. And look, if you in the room right now, hit that thumbs up. Like, what's going on? That's what's going on. Y'all know that when Lex on YouTube, y'all not gonna get it this clear. Y'all know that we keep breaking it down, breaking it down, breaking it down. So if you in here, make sure you like this because this is a beautiful presentation. So as y'all could see, Saturn likes to gain a sense of order, right, around things. Saturn wants to not necessarily constrict, but Saturn wants responsibility. Saturn wants things to have a responsibility factor so that you can maintain authority and be your highest self. In the physical world, though, Saturn wants you to be your highest self in the physical world, right? And this is important because this deals with your business. Your business and your occupation allows you to manifest. This is why Saturn also deals with manifestation. And when you want to manifest things, you got to be responsible, right? Responsibilities with what you're manifesting, baby. Y'all get, y'all, man, come on, y'all. I hope this is clicking. All right. And y'all, like, all of this is in Astrostetics. I promise you. So now, right? Saturn is going into Pisces. We just painted a beautiful picture on Saturn. Let me go to Pisces one more time for you. All right? Pisces deals with the quantum, the soul, the unexplainable, the unknown, the mystery, psychedelics, music, harmony, pictures, the etheric field, silence, escapism, emotions, mystical, illusions, meditation, and sentimentalities. And y'all, all of this is in Astrostetics, baby. You got the planet Saturn going into the sign that deals with silence, that deals with mystery, that deals with mystique. And Pisces is the sign of spirituality. This is why it's important that we gain a solid practical understanding of our sense of spirituality. Now, right now, we're having a Saturn and Sun conjunction. Now, I don't know if y'all feel it or not, but this energy today is very, very serious because Saturn and the Sun are meeting up in Aquarius. Aquarius is one of the signs of the winter season, which means that the planet Saturn governs the winter season. And this is extremely important because this is where we get serious. This is where we get down to earth, practical, stern about our business, and also with how we deal with the collective. Aquarius deals with the collective body of people. And this is why when it comes to Saturn, Saturn deals with, one more time, y'all, Saturn deals with the government, right? When you go somewhere and when it's a large amount of people at an event space, you need to have some type of regulation. You gotta have order in the court. You get what I'm saying? Think about when you was in class. Remember, in Astrostetics, we say that Saturn is like the school principal. Think about when you in class when you was younger and the school principal walk into the classroom. Everybody gets serious. You start paying extra attention, making it seem like you actually was doing your work the whole time. When you was just writing notes in class or you was on your phone under the desk not paying attention. But when the school principal, when that authoritative figure walk in the room, now you paying attention, right? And this is what Saturn does. Saturn causes us to pay attention. Saturn causes us to be practical and definitive about the authority with what we're focused on. Because Saturn also deals with focus. Remember, we said that one of the key words for Saturn was density. Let me go in on this again, baby. Saturn deals with discipline. Saturn deals with work. Saturn deals with business. Saturn deals with hard work. Saturn deals with density. Saturn deals with maturity. Saturn deals with practicalities, goal orientation, and all of these things deal with your success. Aren't people that are goal orientated, don't they succeed? Can you can't name me one person that was really focused on their goals that did not succeed. You can't show me it. You can't show me it. Don't let me take my glasses off. When you focus and when you are focused on your goals, of course you're gonna succeed. You deserve to succeed. But you gotta put that work in. You gotta put that time in. You gotta be responsible, right? You gotta have order and control, and you have to have authority with how you are applying yourself on the higher levels so that you can be responsible with what you're manifesting in the physical world. Now, when you put Saturn in Pisces, this is extra, this is beautiful because this causes us to focus on the values that were unknown to us. This is why when Saturn is in Pisces, you gotta 100% be responsible with the things that you can't see. And this is one of the greatest times where we have a sense of realization. This is why Saturn in Pisces leads to beautiful spiritual realization. Saturn, in a way, does deal with being cold, harsh, and barren. So when you put Saturn in Pisces, Pisces being the sign of the imagination and isolation, when you put both of these together, you gotta be responsible on a holistic aspect with all sides of your mind, because this is dealing with the unseen. Now, being aware of how things that you don't see create what you actually do see, this is why Saturn and Pisces, this is going to give us beautiful insight into having order and control and positive regulation around our minds and around our imagination, not allowing your imagination to run wild. This is why during this time, a lot of new age spiritual gurus will be exposed. People just using spirituality because it's concurrent with other new age spiritual tropes. You're also going to have Pluto going into Aquarius. This is going to shed light on some of the weird cult-like behavior that social media has also created. When you think about following, when you think about trends, when you think about how the algorithm, it is, listen, are algorithms the authority? When you look at what's going on with TikTok stealing data, when you look at certain factions and governments stealing data because they want to use social media as a tool to spy on the population, y'all don't think that when Pluto goes into Aquarius and we have Saturn and the Sun in Aquarius, this is the last time until 2049 or 2050 that Saturn and the Sun will meet in Aquarius. Do y'all understand how important this time is? A lot of the things that we are being aware of during this time, we are going to begin to see immediate action go in on these things. Why? Because Saturn and the Sun are meeting up in the final degrees of Aquarius for the last time. And this is important to our relationships, our perception. And you got to understand that while this transit is going on, our perception will be challenged and we're going to be called to get more serious about our life goals. Think about it. Remember, we said that the Sun deals with your mission statement, your life force, your vitality. This is what stimulates your soul. This is why the sun also deals with electricity and creativity. Think about it, baby. When you creative, when you having like y'all know, like when I do these videos, the only thing I do is read out my book. Like I don't have no script in front of me. You know, like I like to make direct eye contact with the camera. I don't like to, oh, let me look at notes. Like I don't do that. I'm talking directly to you, baby. You get what I'm saying? And I feel electrified right now. Like it's electrifying. But that's because we tapping in with a higher vibe of creativity. And this is what the sun does. Now, when you look at the sun being the ruler of Leo, and then when you look at Saturn being the ruler of Aquarius, and Saturn and Aquarius, they govern opposite signs, you got to pay very close attention to your life goals and what is electrifying you in a creative sense during this transit, because we're having a Saturn and Sun conjunction in Aquarius, and this is in the final degrees of it, and we have Venus and Neptune conjunct in Pisces. Now look, I don't I don't know if y'all realize how important this transit is, but remember, Pisces, hold up, y'all. Y'all look, let me read this one more time for y'all. Because like I really, really need y'all to stick with me on this. Saturn deals with discipline, work, building, business. Yeah, and I'm reading out of my new book, Astrostetics. All right, make sure y'all pick up a copy right now. Saturn deals with maturity, right? Practicalities, managerial positioning, responsibility, abilities, occupation, your career, governing bodies, and leaders and authoritative figures, masters, and the higher ups. When we talking about higher ups, don't your job got a supervisor? Don't your job got a manager? Don't big businesses got a CEO, a chief executive officer? Don't all big businesses got an executive team of people managing and overseeing the responsibilities of the company? Yeah, look, if I'm wrong, let me know. If I'm wrong, just let me know. Or if you have a great successful, oh, okay. If you got a successful business, don't you gotta manage it? Don't you gotta be definitive with your career and your approach? Y'all see how Saturn deals with focus? Y'all see how Saturn deals with being serious? When you walk into a boardroom, you gotta have on your suit. You wanna be serious about what you wanna manifest. When you're coming together with a group of people, right? Because you want to have productive action, you got to get serious about what you're doing. And no matter where you see Saturn, when you go outside and you look into the night sky, anywhere you see Saturn, this is going to let you know in what aspect you can be more serious about. So when you put Saturn in Aquarius, remember, we had Jupiter and Saturn going to the sign of Aquarius in December 2020. Y'all remember that? Now Saturn is still in Aquarius, and the planet Jupiter left Aquarius, Jupiter left Pisces, and now Jupiter is in Aries, the sign of new beginnings. Now, what's going on? We have Saturn going into Pisces. We have Jupiter in Aries. We have Neptune in Pisces. We have Uranus in Taurus. We have Pluto in Aquarius. We have Mars in Gemini. We got Mercury in Aquarius. So Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Neptune, and Saturn, right? 5 planets. Some of them have just completed a zodiacal cycle, and some of them already have completed one. What do I mean by that? Remember, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, right? And Aries is the first sign. So Jupiter just finished a zodiacal cycle, right? Uranus is in Taurus, which means that Uranus completed a zodiacal cycle about 13 years ago, because Uranus changes signs every what? Every 7 years. So we're dealing with new beginnings. We're also dealing with endings simultaneously. So when you look at what's going on with the internet, right? You see how, as you look at things like TikTok, and you know, we mentioned TikTok earlier. Think about Vine. Remember Vine? When Vine came out, how everybody went on Vine, and then one day you just didn't see it anymore? That same phenomenon is essentially what Aquarius is about. Now, look, I'm not saying that we're in the age of Aquarius, because I honestly don't believe that we're in the age of Aquarius yet. I think that we are very close to it. I think that we will be in the age of Aquarius in about the next 200 to 300 years. But we are in. Hey, yo, look, if you in here, please like the video. Look, let me get a thumbs up, baby. All right, please like the video, because we going in right now. Now, look, when we dealing with Aquarius, we dealing with technology. This is why when we get on social media, you don't have social media without technology. The more innovative we get with technology, this is the more innovative we get with social media, right? Remember when we was on 2G and 3G? Remember when the iPhone first came out? Like y'all think about this. That was like 2010, right? Remember at one point you could have only got an iPhone with Verizon, right? Think y'all see since 2010 how much progression we made with technology. This is why Aquarius deals with the social atmosphere, and Aquarius deals with light speed. This is why in Astrostetics, we refer to Aquarius as the light bearer and the source bearer. And this is also the planet Uranus. When you look at Uranus, remember we said that Uranus just completed a zodiacal cycle, which would mean that maybe 12 years ago, Uranus was in Aries, or Uranus, yeah, no, Uranus could have been in Pisces 12 years ago. You get what I'm saying? Uranus could have been in Pisces, or Uranus was in Aries. Definitely one of them. But when Uranus was in Aries, we had unorthodox leadership. Y'all ain't think Donald Trump was gonna win. A lot of y'all didn't think Trump was gonna win. A lot of people wasn't expecting that. But this is why Aquarius deals with yo, Melissa. Yes, yes, yes. Yo, yes. You said where Melissa said this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. And Melissa said dawning doesn't mean we're in it. Yes. Yes, yo, I agree with you 100%. I don't know if that's what you meant, but yes, I definitely 100% agree with that. Yes, that is a excellent observation. Yup, I love that. I love that. I love that, honestly, cuz I agree with you 100%. But as y'all could see, like when Uranus was in Aries, right? We had a lot of unorthodox leadership. That was when Donald Trump ran for president and won, and Aquarius deals with the unexpected. So look, when we have Saturn, which is the ancient ruler of Aquarius, in the final degrees of Aquarius, this is a very unexpected, unorthodox time where you can guarantee it that we can see aspects of leadership stepping outside of the box. When you look at TikTok, right? TikTok, they've been using TikTok to spy and kind of jump ahead of trends. This also deals with the youth and the children. When you look at the children on social media, this is something that we got to be very attentive towards, because Aquarius deals with the community, right? Capricorn and Aquarius both deal with the community, the adults around us. And Leo and Virgo, Cancer to Virgo, deal with the childhood programming, the childhood environment. So, social media, 100%, when it comes to the mental health of children, that is something that, when you look at what's going on in Congress, that's something that they're paying close attention towards. How is TikTok and a lot of the social media algorithms, are these helpful to children? Are these allowing our children to be the greatest version of themselves? But this also goes into the responsibility of adults when it comes to the elders and the community. Remember, we said that Aquarius deals with the community. How is technology and the community and the elders, are we really being responsible with this thing we call social media? Is this thing really helping out? Because look, in some places, when you go on TikTok in other countries, they're using it to show people how to rebuild the community. Certain countries, when you go on TikTok, they using TikTok to promote a sense of patriotism, but that's what we're supposed to be using the internet for. The internet is about bringing people together. Isn't that what YouTube does? Isn't that, when you bring people together, it allows us to transmit information faster. That's why I was like, y'all, think about the iPhone. The iPhone, we went from an iPhone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, iPhone SR, iPhone S, iPhone XR, iPhone 10, iPhone 11, iPhone 12, iPhone XRS, iPhone XX. What the? Y'all. And now we got the metaverse? And now we got crypto? Y'all. This thing is yo, like y'all see how fast we're going in society. This is why we gotta applaud Saturn. Y'all, hold up, because look, if Saturn rules Aquarius, this means that Saturn deals with social media as well. When it comes to social media, y'all don't think that we should be responsible? Because look, y'all, hold up. And y'all, if you in here and you love what you hearing, please make sure y'all pick up a copy of Astrostetics. All right? This is one of the best astrology books ever. And y'all, this book is 500 pages. All right? And I know you guys will love this book. All right? Make sure y'all pick up a copy of this book. I promise you, y'all will love it. Y'all listen, when we dealing with Aquarius, we're dealing with technology, the internet, friends, innovation, surprises, weirdism, futuristic, the spark, new ideas, and mankind. And we're also dealing with humanity. This is why humanity is within the collective. But when you look at Saturn being the ruler of Aquarius, we if y'all wanna when this live go up, y'all make sure y'all run the video back, because we went in on Saturn multiple times already. Saturn does deal with responsibility. Saturn does deal with elders. Saturn does deal with authority and the higher ups, the guardians. Remember, we said that Saturn is like the school principal walking around, and when the school principal come in, you gotta tighten up. You get what I'm saying? Because Saturn deals with being serious. It deals with being focused. When you're being focused on something, you have no time for play. Playtime is over. And that is exactly what Saturn does anywhere he is. Saturn will make you get focused, serious, and this is when the game is over. So when it comes to Pisces being the sign of spirituality, this is when we're going to have to get more serious and more practical about spending time by ourselves to a degree, teeting towards our highest spiritual values, because this is what Pisces does. Pisces deals with the highest spiritual sectors of our cosmos. So when you pay attention to this Piscean energy and Saturn going in there, we gonna see a lot of the new age spiritual weird stuff get exposed. How, when it comes to veganism and flat earth, y'all gotta understand that people that have an extreme tendency to religionize things, sometimes that could be problematic, because there is a clear difference between wellness and spirituality. I know some people that eat whatever they want to eat, and you cannot tell me that that person is not an angel. You cannot tell me that you don't know somebody that eats steak or somebody that eat meat and they are divine as heck. I know that you know somebody like that. And I'm just saying that, now look, if you eat vegan and you see results with it, then do you. But don't think that if someone doesn't eat what you eat, don't villainize them. Don't think that they not spiritual. Don't take away their divinity from them because they don't imagine the universe the way you do. Y'all get what I'm saying with this? And I'm saying this because sometimes when we become aware of something, this can lead us to becoming hyper extreme. And when we become radical with things, we begin to religionize it. And that is not good. When you dealing with religion, you dealing with a Piscean thing. You dealing with a Sagittarian thing. You not necessarily dealing with something. And remember, these signs are free flowing. When you think of Sagittarius, remember we said that Sagittarius and Pisces are both governed by Jupiter. Remember that. Jupiter is ever expansive, right? But this is also why when you're expanding, you gotta be balanced. You gotta have a sense of order. And when we have Saturn going into Pisces, having a sense of regulation and order around your imagination is absolutely one of the best things that y'all could do. And look, y'all, we got a great amount of people in here. Make sure all of y'all like the video and make sure all of y'all pick up a copy of Astrostetics right now, because everything I'm saying is in my book. All right? And I know y'all will love this book. Y'all, this book is really 500 pages. Well, you know what? It's 464 pages. Excuse me. I'm 36 pages off. But who knows? I might add another 36 pages and I really might make it 500. Y'all really gonna make me make it 500 pages. But Astrostetics is 464 pages long. And y'all, in this book, it teaches you how to make predictions, do natal chart readings. We have quantum physics in here, art and creativity, financial astrology, relationships, creative interpretations, hip hop, geology, relationships, and many, many more topics are in this book. All right? But yeah, when I say predictions is in this book, we're talking about the likelihood of what you can expect to get. You get what I'm saying? Hey yo, shout out to Amare, the legend. Shout out to Amare, the legend. Alright? But yeah, when I'm talking about predictions, I'm not saying that, look, with astrology, it's about mathematics. Using mathematics and knowing based on the math and the rate of motion of like Saturn, right? Y'all see how Saturn every 27 to 30 years you have a Saturn return? This means that until the year 2050, Saturn is not going to be in Aquarius until around that time. That's because every 30 years you have a Saturn return. So this is why when people are 30 years old and 60 years old, they experience some beautiful challenge and they learn their life lessons around that time. Every 30 years, you're going to have a Saturn return. You get what I'm saying? So astrology is really based on mathematics. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, like a lot of new age spiritual people. Yeah, everybody in here, hit that thumbs up, please. Hit that thumbs up, baby. This is why every 30 years we have a Saturn return. And it's important that y'all know that when it comes to the spirituality and a lot of these woke new age spiritual phenomenons, when Saturn goes into Pisces, a lot of them are going to get regulated. And when we say regulated, it's like, what do you mean by that? When you start asking people to clarify and define what they're speaking about, at times people have a hard time doing that because a lot of the times people don't know what they're talking about. You get what I'm saying? But when you know what you're talking about, you have some sense of order. There is a responsibility, remember, Saturn, to innovate on the data that you have, right? And when you innovate on the data, you innovate with your information, and this benefits the collective because this benefits the future. And this is why astrology is governed by Aquarius, Now, sometimes some of y'all like to say that astrology is governed by Pisces. And look, I'm a Pisces, right? And even I don't agree with that because Aquarius deals with the community. The reason why we have information about the planets today is because a community, right? The ancient sages, they governed the information around astrology because you can't acquire all of this astrological information in one lifetime. It takes a community of people to build from one tradition to another, and this allows the future generations to be more innovative based on what information was left for them. That's why y'all not gonna convince me that astrology is Pisces or Scorpio. Aquarius is astrology, and this is why Aquarius makes some of the best astrologers, and people with Mercury in Aquarius, right? So if you got Mercury in Aquarius and if you got Venus in Aquarius, y'all make great astrologers as well. Remember, y'all, in Astrostetics, we not always focused on your sun sign. You got to remember that your sun sign is just your aura. Your sun sign is just your life goals, right? Your mission statement. And your mission statement is regulated by Saturn. This is the relationship between the sun and Saturn. And remember, y'all, right now, we have a Saturn and Sun conjunction. So for these next 3 to 4 days, you may begin to feel very serious about your mission statement. What is your mission statement in this life right now? Because remember, y'all, this is the last time until 2048 and 2050 that the sun and Saturn is going to be in Aquarius. So for these next 3 days, you can get insight into your most innovative life goals and your most innovative life mission for these next 3 days. And remember, this is not going to happen until the next 30 years. You get what I'm saying? So, y'all, enjoy this transit and make the best of this transit and celebrate it. And look, make sure y'all pick up a copy of Astrostetics because no other astrology book out there is like this. I promise you that. All right? I promise you that. And look, with the astrologers, I'm about to start going in on some of y'all because a lot of y'all lack creativity. Like y'all see, like when I explain astrology, I want to explain it and break it down in a way that's like very unique. Like I don't like sounding like anybody else. You get what I'm saying? And I would think that some of y'all would get inspired to be innovative with how you experience astrology. But when I try to listen to some of y'all videos, I'm hearing something that I said in my video that you never said before. And a lot of y'all don't be liking the videos. Y'all don't be resharing the videos. Y'all don't purchase Astrostetics. And that is one of the problems with the internet. And that's one of the problems with social media. Like, and that's one of the problems with astrology. Y'all hear something that another astrologer say, right? You hear it in passing, you write it down, and then you go on TikTok or Instagram, you repeat and regurgitate what the person said, and you never credit the person and you want to get all the likes and all the clout, and you could, yo, you know, like I would collaborate with some of y'all. Like I would love to do videos with some of y'all, but when I realize that y'all are very vampiristic, then like y'all don't make me go in on y'all. All right, because like I be listening to some of y'all videos, and y'all literally watch my videos and repeat exactly what I said. And remember, I know how to edit videos. I could take what you said and put it next to what I said, and it's gonna sound the exact same. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just like, yo, like, y'all, we could collaborate. And honestly, if y'all don't want to collaborate, I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, I'm one of the best creators of all time. I be wanting to help some of y'all, honestly. But if y'all want to take from me, then go ahead. Cause if I start taking from you, a lot of y'all not gonna be able to deal with it. All right. So learn how to collaborate. All right. That's why Mars is in Gemini. Be adamant about pairing. Gemini deals with pairing, right? The twins. You get what I'm saying? Be adamant about that. And what I'm trying to tell y'all, I don't have no problem sharing with some of y'all. I would love to work with some of y'all. You get me? Like I be thinking that a lot of y'all are very dope and unique, but then when I try to watch y'all videos, I know 100% that y'all watched my video, y'all wrote down what I said, and then y'all went and regurgitated it. Look, any astrologer that I was influenced by is in my book. I credited all of them multiple times. Like, you get what I'm saying? So like I really don't move like that. If you say something that I think is profound, I'm always going to give you your credit, and I'm always going to celebrate your individuality. But a lot of y'all got indoctrinated into thinking that you in the age of Aquarius. So y'all think you in the age of information and everything is free information. But what I'm saying is, where's the individuality in that? There still has to be some sense of individuality, and that's why y'all know the artist Prince. That's why Prince was very stern with his music being on the internet, because of the piracy. The piracy, excuse me, intercepts privacy, right? It's very invasive. A lot of y'all on the internet, y'all don't want to be innovative. Y'all don't want to be weird. Y'all don't, and I'm like, yo, be you, do you, right? Be the highest version of yourself. Be as weird as you want to be. There is nothing wrong with that. Because look, Aquarius, y'all, I'm reading out of Astrostetics right now. Aquarius deals with humanity, innovation, invention, the internet, technology, hopes, wishes, weirdism, unconventionality, and being unique. When you are the weirdest version of yourself, you are the most innovative. There is nothing wrong with being weird and being unique and being a bit unorthodox in what you're doing. This is how you become innovative. This is how you invent things. This is how you tap in with genius. And this is how you become free. And if y'all want to copy and regurgitate what other people are doing, then go ahead. But I think it's a lot doper when people are being innovative amongst themselves. And I'm going to tell you something. This is how we come up with new invention. And when we come up with new invention, you help your country, you help your family, you help yourself, you help your children, and you help the universe around you. So when I be saying, yo, Alma, you get what I'm saying? Yo, stand out. And Alma said stand out. You get what I'm saying? Be uniquely you. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. You get what I'm saying? But it's just like when I'm like, yo, when I did the Mercury and Aquarius video, I heard this one astrologer dude literally repeat exactly what I said in the video. And that's the thing with a lot of y'all astrologers. Y'all hear what someone says, and then y'all minds go, oh snap, let me say that. And then this is how the regurgitation nation begins. And um yo, you know what, man? Let me cause man. Y'all know I just came up with something pretty dope. Yeah, don't be surprised if they ban TikTok, man. All right, don't be surprised if they ban TikTok, because TikTok is very problematic. But yeah, I'm gonna do another video on that. All right, yeah, this is by far the best YouTube live ever. I'm a look, I'm a YouTube live dude now. All right, I be on YouTube live getting it lit. All right, so we gonna turn this up. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And yeah, make sure y'all pick up a copy of Astrostetics. All right? This is the best astrology book right now. Um, this is monumental and historical. All right? Hold up. Let me see if I could. Dang, I don't even know. I don't know how to type in the chat on here. Dang, can I type in the chat? Well, y'all, make sure y'all go on to easycomplex.com. And y'all, the book sold out again. All right. So if you order the book, you're gonna get it March, the first week of March. All right, because that's when we will restock. So right now the book is sold out, but the first week of March we will restock by then. And after that, you can only get the book from Barnes and Nobles and Amazon. All right. So after that, there's not gonna be no more autographed copies for a while. And you can only get it from Amazon after that. So if you want your own copy autograph with an exclusive piece of merch, then order Astrostetics from the easycomplex.com. And I really appreciate y'all. All right, like, I appreciate y'all so much, and all of the support means a lot, like, for real. All right, if you rock with me, I appreciate you tremendously. And like, I love doing this. Like, you feel the Pisces side coming out right now. I feel like tearing up because I love this. I love this, man. All right, and y'all know I'm not reading off no script. I'm not reading. Y'all know when y'all see YouTubers talking and then they all go like this, you know they reading something. But I make eye contact with you the whole time. Yo, y'all, enjoy your day and be great and stay positive, and I'll see y'all soon, all right? Yeah.